There we go. Sorry about So there we are. We are finally live. Sorry about the delay to a whole day. All right. Let me explain what happened yesterday. So, one second. Uh, Closing all my tabs because I always forget I always forget that I have that fucking open. I. But yeah. I Yeah, yesterday, I was supposed to stream yesterday, but I didn't. I ended up skipping out on streaming because, I joined my, roommate. I joined my roommate for, his SMT Let's Play. Like, for SMT5 Vengeance that he's doing. And, what else? And then, and then a friend of ours came over and introduced me to, something magical. Now, what is this something magical, you might ask? We call this Midori mixed with Sprite. If you don't know what Midori is, it's a type of liquor, and I drank a whole liter of Sprite mixed with that, and it was the best things ever. One of the best things ever. All right, but anyway, sorry about that. Yeah, sorry about all the delays. But now, now we can get into this probably a short stream because this is probably just gonna be a dialogue stream where I analyze the story and stuff. Cause the banquet is long. The thing with Shozo Kaga is he never really liked the support system in Fire Emblem that was like added in to FE6 or such. That or he just wasn't allowed to implement it because, well, copyright shit. Not that I would stop Kaga, but probably because of that, he has these long, long dialogue scenes. And this is gonna be one of them. So, let's get on with it. Are you enjoying yourself, Sir Troy? So long as you are, Your Highness. Please, you needn't concern yourself with me. Actually, I thought I would come over and talk with you for a while. We've had so few opportunities. This is actually your first time conversing in the game. I want to thank you for rescuing me from danger time and again. I am Duke Zacharias' man. Okay, okay, translators, can we stop doing this, S after that? If the name ends with an S, it's implied. That's how fucking English works. Learn to English, motherfuckers! I'm sorry. English was my major. Same with English and creative writing were my majors that I was gonna go into if I went into college. But now I'm an asshole on the internet. I love my fucking life. I am merely doing as he commanded. You are his bride to be an heir to the Miladian throne. It is my honor to defend you with my life. Alright, anyway, so sorry if I'm a little distracted. I'm also texting my mom about Father's Day stuff. I didn't and also I know I just started, but I need to go get something at the door, so I'll be right back. Alright, so sorry about that. Let me reread. Come on, come now. I can tell that. Yeah, but yeah, so there's gonna be a lot of reading. If you don't want to hear me just do dialogue, then that's fine, but yeah. But anyway, now that we're back, come now. I can tell that Zek is more to you than just a man to serve. Tell me how you met. He saved my life, Highness. I was badly wounded, cut off from the other knights, and completely surrounded, but the Duke galloped in fearlessly and pulled me onto his horse. I couldn't fathom why he took the risk for me. I was no one to him, just another nameless knight. Finally, curiosity got the better of me, and I asked. And the Duke simply said, I saved you because I knew I could. What's so strange about that? That was the moment I knew I would follow him to hell and back. That all men must die, so I choose to die for him. It must have been difficult to leave behind a man you love that much. No, it's not the sort of love where distance matters. I carry it here with me, and that is enough. Forgive me. It's difficult to explain. I think you've done a fine job. And anyway, I just want to say thank you. You are very welcome, Highness. I shall protect you and Lord Zadrian with all my might. So, Captain, we're finally going home. I was starting to worry we never would. We've already taken a tour of half of Vestaria. Nevertheless, you have to hand it to Zaid. He led us through the crawls, won through battles that would make even the toughest knights blanch, and now he's poised us to retake our homeland with an alliance that dwarfs the army we started with. I swear he must have a fairy godmother. A gifted commander. I'm ashamed I ever doubted him. Sorry, I can do that, like, where I can just go, like, and burp on command if I feel like. And since he's drunk as shit, I can do that. Some folk here are just born talented, Brody. They can do things you and I have never dreamed of with their eyes closed. Do you think we can beat the Empire? Do you think we can beat the Empire? If you asked me just a month ago, I would have told you no chance. But now I'm leaning towards if we're lucky. God. Well, I'm ready. One day they'll sing how I fought alongside the legendary Lord Zadrian. Aren't you excited? Just imagine how they'll cheer for us when we march through the gates of Regina with the princess in tow. We'll tear those Solvian scoundrels apart. The Empire won't know what hit him. What the feck hit him? Yeah, okay. I can't do a long burp like that on command, but I can do that on command. Alright, Brody. Alright, Brody. I think you've had enough. And I scared one of my viewers away doing that. Because, sorry, I just tried to get in character. But this is going to be the dialogue stream, so if you want to skip it, I don't blame you. Brody? Brody, how many fingers am I holding up? Oh, well, we've earned at least one night where we drink ourselves under the table. Reckon I've got some catching up to do. Look at it all, John. Is this a feast or is this a feast? Can't talk right now. Too busy eating. Too busy eating. Gods, how do you fit so much food in you? Is your body one big stomach? Don't rate ridiculous. There you are, Ash. Lilia, are you alright? I notice you haven't been eating. Got the runs? Ew, Ash, it's not that. I just feel so out of place here. Well, Jean and I stick out like a pair of sore thumbs, but not you. You were the picture of elegance in that dress. The men have been courting you all night. Look. Pardon me, miss. May I have the next dance? Sorry. Am I not your type then? No, it's not that. I've already promised Ash here. Maybe next time? Very well. Me? I don't know how to dance. Neither do I, you dolt. Can't you at least pretend so I don't have to fend off these wolves all night? Alright, your wish is my command, so I just mimic what the others are doing. Let's see. Hey, get your hands off me. They're covered in grease. I didn't say you could touch me. Ow, what'd you do that for? How are we supposed to dance if I don't take your hand? I don't know. I never should have asked you, you ill-bred, log-chopping ox. Yeesh, I don't know what's got her, why she's got so upset. Although she does look beautiful tonight. I love it. Oh my god, that roasted lamb is delicious. Is something troubling you, Dune? Oh, Prince Silton. No, it's alright. I'm alright. It's nothing. Good. I want you to enjoy the evening. You're as able an archer as any man of the steppe. I'm grateful for all you have done to help me reunite Solace. Thank you, sire. Talon, you've helped enough with the tables. Sit. Put your feet up. Eat. It's all right, Noyan. I am content as I am. I apologize for your abrupt question, but how did you become a slave? Did your parents sell you? Were you abducted from another country? Our ship was beset by pirates. Next thing you know, I knew I was being sold at market. And that's where the princess bought you. She's a selfish one. I can only imagine what grief she must give you. No, Noyan, it's not like that at all. Princess Lydia saved me. A man with untoward intent sought to acquire me. She ordered her lady-in-waiting to intervene. Untoward intent? Oh, one of those. Where were you born? Are your parents still alive? I suffered a head injury during the pirate attack and don't remember much, but I must have lived somewhere on the mainland. Our ship departed Port Nome. We were bound for Frist, I seem to recall. My father was with me. I will speak with King Nakar and secure your freedom. I can make arrangements for you to return home as well. It's clear from your bearing that you're no peasant. If I had to guess, I'd say you're from a noble imperial family. You should return to the mainland and find your mother. She must be in anguish. Thank you, Noyan, but if it's alright, I'd like to remain by Princess Lydia's side just a little longer. I owe her so much. I'm sorry, I don't mean to throw such a kind offer back in your face. I just want you to be happy, lad. If you change your mind, say the word and I'll do all I can to help. Thank you, Noyan, truly. Whew, these Elysian libations hit like a kick in the face. Fine wine, fine women. I like it here. Hey, you over there, come closer and dance for me. Oh, Caesar. Oh, it's just Sheila. didn't realize it was you. What's the look? You're giving me a look. Am not. I came over because I never got to properly thank you for securing my rescue from Thebes. But if you're engaged with that goblet, never mind. Thank me with what? There's nothing a slip of a gal like you could offer me. You rude, drunken... Sheila, just say what you came to say. Fine. If it wasn't for you, I never would join the Knights of Redessa and grown as a person. So, thank you, Caesar. That part was a little shouty, but hey, you're welcome. Now, could you and your pet butcher get out of here? You're killing my buzz. Come, Sheila. You. I hope you fall in a well and die. God, okay. This is why I love the banquet scenes so much. Every little bit of minor character interaction that we can get in these, absolutely perfect. Absolutely perfect. I cannot help but love every time I do these. Like, this is just one of the most fun things in any Kaga saga. It's why, like, when I did a Fire Emblem tabletop, I replicated this because it was so much fun. Gotta learn about the world the hard way. Help, thief, I saw you sneak in. If you think you can steal from the Princess Solace, you've got another thing coming. Another thing coming? It's thing, you dolt. Huh, wrong, it's think. You're a poor thief and a poor linguist. What are you doing? Put the wine bottle down. Oh my god, the fucking scream. Oh, that was based. Again, I love everything about this scene. Ah, that felt great. Justice and knowledge delivered in equal measures. Jesus Christ. Yikes. I was gonna flirt with her, but I think I'll just wander this way instead. Caesar. Yari, 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 yari. Settle down, what is it? I found the most exquisite wine over on the other table. Let's hurry and get some before it runs out. Rubina, why are we here? To protect the Star Maiden. Correct, and we can't do that if we're inebriated. Show some restraint. Aw, you sound just like Captain Aslan. Correct, and we can't do that if we're inebriated. Show some restraint. Oh wait, no, it feels like ages ago that we left Lana's sanctum to collect Lady Ina. It's been quite the journey we've had. Oh, Yari! What is it this time? After we finish protecting the Star Maiden and return to the Temenos, do you want to tell me want me to tell the captain about our adventures? Or can it be me? What? Shh! Keep your voice down. You're already in your cups, aren't you? I'm not in my cups. I was holding a cup. Have you seen it? I just love how many people are getting drunk here, too. What am I going to do with you? Huh, that's strange. Where did Maya go? And here's some, like... And this is one of my favorite moments, just because, like, Maya's a simple village girl, so the party's no place for her. So she goes to the best place she knows, the kitchen, to help out the servant. Honestly, Les, just go to the hall. There's a dance and everything. You don't want to while away the whole night here. Just let me stay a little longer, please. I can't handle the din of large crowds. But you're the daughter of the chief of the shifts. The Noyan will have my hide if he finds out I've got you here in the kitchen peeling potatoes. Oh, leave her be. She's a hard worker and a big help. Thank you. Oh, wait. Don't throw away those stems and other pieces. We can still use them. Waste not, want not. She's a hard worker, but did her army never give her more than scraps of bread? She hoards food like it's more precious than gold. Jesus. Never stand behind me. Why? Nothing. I've just always wanted to... Oh my god. Holden, I fucking love you, bro. Bro, that was just... I just always wanted to say that. Halden, right? The sellsword. We've had many chances to speak. Lord Zadrian tells me you came from the mainland to find your sister. How old is she? 15. Ah, my age then. She's lucky. Lucky? Are you kidding me? She was abducted by the worst kind of villain. But she has a brother who loves her, who's kind and reliable. I never had that growing up. And I'm sure she knows that, so don't give up hope. I'll help you find her. You'll be together again soon. Is that true? I can't picture Zayd doing anything half as scandalous as that. Don't let that grim visage of his fool you. He's just forcing himself to act responsible because he has to. The real Zayd is a legendary troublemaker. Theo, stop filling the princess's head with stories. And princess, stop lending him an ear. Half the words that escape Theo's lips are fabrications. Oh, Sorry. Don't apologize to this humorless gargoyle. He's only fooling himself, wearing a mask. A mask? Really, Theo? I don't think I've seen you let out a single genuine laugh since assuming command of the Knights of Redessa. I know you've put a duty. I know you have a duty to your brother, but if you're putting this much pressure on yourself, you're gonna keel over. Smile, damn you! You're not Zek and you never will be. Theo, you scoundrel, I ought to. Go ahead, get angry. I'll take that emotion over no emotion. I love you better when you're letting it all out. Anyway, this is a celebration. Try celebrating? God. I'm not sure the princess would like to hear all about your naughty adventure straight. I'm sure the princess would like to hear all about your naughty adventure straight from the horse's mouth. Isn't that right? That is very right. How naughty were those adventures, Zaid? All right, Your Highness. I may as well recount what really happened, since I can only imagine the tall tales Theo has spun. I'll deal with you later, you rascal. You know where to find me if you get the urge. You two make such a pair. I hope the two of us can be that close one day. My lady, you are an eidolon of loveliness. I'm told you are the daughter of Count Rolandus Fire. May I take the pleasure of your Can't, sorry. Oh, a court. Swat him away, girl. Shameless. I can't blame them for trying, though. You're one of the prettiest ones here. Thank you, Holland. Aren't you going to dance with Prince Silton? Do eagles have gills? Well, I'm sure he's going to ask you once the guests stop hounding him. You think? I suppose he has changed a lot these past weeks. It's a shock, isn't it? Maybe Zaid is starting to rub off on him. What? No. This is who Silton's always been. He's just spent most of his life trying to fit into someone else's mold. I'll admit Zaid was the kick in the rear he needed, but let's not give the Lord too much credit. All right. Didn't mean to touch a nerve. You're so adorable when you get defensive. I wish I had those kind of charms. I've seen you eyeing Zaid. He's over there talking with Princess Aethel. Maybe she'd go over and greet him. Holland, is it true the princess is already promised to Zaid's older brother? That's my understanding. So to Zaid, she's nothing more than his future sister-in-law? In theory. Good, I'm going in. Huh? What? Whoa, no, she's actually doing it. I was just kidding. Holland, you gotta know that you brought this upon your motherfucking self. I guess they don't teach reading the room all at that academy of hers. It's time for the cuck. Or the cucky. What do you call the person getting cucked? The cucked or the cuck? The cuck or the cucky? That's a question that if anyone watches this VOD, I need the answer to. Holland, would you like to dance? With you? Huh. I'll take that. I take that as a no. Oh no, it's nothing like that. It's just I've never danced before. I'm afraid I'll step on your toes. Not if I step on yours first. You won't be the only neophyte on the floor. Huh? If you can't dance, why'd you ask me, silly? What if I said because I think you're the most beautiful woman in the room? Whoa, what? Here, my lady, take my hand. God, he's smooth. What ails you, lad? Distress at Holland is dancing with someone else? Ha ha, very droll, uncle. Well, we have an important matter to discuss. Come with me to the other room. As you wish. At the end of the banquet, I intend to crown you as Car of Solace. I've already made the necessary arrangements. About that, would you hear me out? If you're about to say, I do not wish to be king, so help me. I will be king. I merely ask for a little more time. Why? And I expect a cogent explanation. Until I came of age, my only example of leadership was my father, and he erred at nearly every step. Yes, he did. However, I want to believe that despite his failures, he did the best he knew how. You know, as well as I, the sort of serpents that were whispering in his ear. Father rarely left court, and didn't have the knowledge and experience to sort the wisdom from the folly. I mayhaps fare better than him, especially with you at my side offering counsel. But, forgive me for saying it, you won't be around forever. Then what happens? I'm every bit as inexperienced as my father was. I will look to someone for guidance, and it might be the wrong someone. The only way to rise above those limitations is to set aside my pampered royal existence. Leave Solus and learn what the hell the world is about. That is why I ask you for more time, so I can begin my reign on the right footing. Will you grant me that, please? What will you do with the time? I still have an obligation to help Zayd drive the Empire from Aleda and rebuild his kingdom. Solus has that obligation, yes. And once you have been crowned, I shall take a regiment to help him. I am asking you to give me command. Ah, and what becomes of the steppe while you are off campaigning? Who will keep the clansmen in line? Who will keep invaders at the border in check? You, if you agree to become regent. No one would do a finer job keeping the Karats safe than you and Aunt Aenelia. Are you mad? I will return and assume the throne, I swear it to you, now before the gods, but not until I am a car worthy of my subjects' love. Let me choose something for myself, just once. I agree with him, my star. The experience would be invaluable to him. What is it they say? If you love your child, send him out into the world. You've cared for him for so long. I understand how hard it is to let it go, but you must. I am ghastly tired, and now you want me to suffer under the weight of a crown? I only ask that because I know you can do it. Very well, but I have 3 conditions. Name them. First, you will return and assume the throne within 1 year. Done. Second, Aenelia will accompany you as lieutenant. Gladly. Third, after you two have returned safely to Solus, I intend to take Aenelia to wife. Those are my terms. Are we agreed? You have my assent. But I can't speak for both of us. Aenelia, do you? Yes! Of course, yes! Good. Kindly don't get my bride killed, Sultan. I shall try not to, Uncle. Aenelia, my nephew is in your care now. Protect him. At all costs, my star. Noyan Giskel, we've brought General Jomulin. Forgive me for late summons, General. I felt it most imperative we speak. Do what you will. I am prepared to accept my punishment. However, Lady Neera is blameless in our quarrel. I beseech you, one warrior to another, to let her go free. Go free? Oh no, General, I cannot do that. Your punishments have already been decided. Neera has a duty to restore order and stability to her kinsmen, and you shall be her right-hand man. You have a long and arduous labor ahead of you. Huh? Forgive me, Noyan. Are you saying what I think you're saying? The Ordum clan shall become the Ordum nation, a protectorate of Cilician Karite, with Neera as its first Noyan. You're giving us statehood? Prince Sultan proposed the idea, and I agree. Neera is my wife's-to-be younger sister, which makes her family to House Solum. This arrangement will deepen our peace. However, as I said, leading the Ordums will be a difficult task. I hear Neera is quite fond of you. Have you considered taking her to wife? She could use a guiding hand. Whoa, hold now. I'm hardly the sort of man... You do not love her? I didn't say that, but she's so young and I'm so me. When it comes to this, your courage flees you. Follow your hearts, then. It was merely a suggestion. Congratulations, sister. Prince Silton told me the good news. I can hardly believe it. The Noyan's wife. I'd never dream he'd ask. Why, he must love you. It's a wonder to me he never made you more than his consort. No, his feelings for me are of duty, not love. He took me under his protection as an act of contrition for his brother's actions. He knew there would be unseemly rumors about us, and there are, but he suffered them all and gave me a life befitting a noble woman. Then he hasn't taken you as a lover? His heart belongs to another. She passed away, but he pines for her even still. I see. Still, he asked me to be his wife. It's the first time he showed me any sign of accepting my love. It's a reason to live that I never truly had before. I can't explain it. I feel complete, finally. No longer afraid of the future. I'm so happy for you, Anelia. I've got you now, too. We can be there for each other going forward. That's right. Jamila and I have decided to fight alongside you and Prince Sultan. We owe you our lives. And now I've got you back, I'm never losing you again. But who will lead the Ordum? I asked Noyan Giskel to select a temporary governor and he assented. He knows he needs someone hard-nosed and more hard-nosed and experienced than me to bring the clans in line. So there you have it. The prince has made a vehement appeal for his coronation to be deferred. He wishes to ascend the throne after he has fulfilled his obligations to his ally and friend, Lord Zadrian. The coronation will take place 1 year from now, until which I shall assume regime over the Kharat. Solus will send a regiment of 2,000 soldiers to assist Lord Zadrian and Princess Athalphis in returning to Meleda and retaking their kingdom. Taking command of our forces will be Prince Sultan. I am young and have much to learn, but I promise to heed every lesson you give. My good friend Helm will captain the Knights of Aragoth, the Kingdom of Aragoth's soldiers. At Princess Lydia's insistence, of course. General Jomulan has provided fighters from the Nordum nation. We will serve Lady Nera faithfully. League Master Holland will present the Nyman nation. Naturally. With Bagator Irvin as her lieutenant. Also naturally. The shipped nation's troops will be captained by Lady Maya. Where is she? The kitchen. Lastly, the Malaya nation will be providing Sultan a company of riders along with Lady Anelia as their council. With the Knights of Redessa included, Lord Zadrian will be challenging the Empire with a total of 3,000 soldiers. To be absolutely clear, Lord Zadrian is the supreme commander of this campaign, and his orders are absolute. No disobedience will be tolerated. That's all. Warriors of the steppe, may the winds blow with you. Go forth and show the world what Cilicians are made of. Council adjourned. Sultan has earned the commander skill. I was learning the commander skill. Okay, so the banquet didn't take nearly as long. So the reason it still took 40 minutes with 30 minutes because I took time to use the bathroom and stuff. But normally these things take a while because like there's a lot of text, there's a lot of optional stuff. I probably missed a lot of optional stuff to be fair, but hey. So we go into chapter 13, Across the Sands. And I'll be doing this for another till like 7:30. So, Across the Sands. Vestaria is divided down the center by a series of 5 mountain ranges that run north to south, collectively known as the Vestarian Spine. Among those ranges, the Nordens to the north and the Kralls to the south rise taller than the rest. The people of Vestaria shun their most imposing peaks, which are referred to colloquially as the Fangs of Margol. So high are the Kralls that they turned eat back even the rain clouds, giving rise to a barren stretch of earth to the east. The eerie desert, whose forbidding sands draw a line down the aisle. The desert takes its name from the ear, a horrible antlion-like creature of myth that lies in wait beneath the sands and devours passerbys. No large army has ever successfully crossed the eerie desert before. Those that were not baked by the sun or blasted off the track by the sands fell prey to barbarians, dacoits, or sometimes even dragons. While Sin was away delivering the final strokes in his battle with the Ordums, Zaid labored to chart a way across the desert. There came an unexpected visitor. The man, a sun-baked trade fair by the name of Masood, stood before Zaid and his advisors to begin rattling off an intriguing proposal. Oh, this guy, Masudian brand. So what do you say, gentlemen? I'm offering you to personally guide you along the guild's secret trade route. I'm still waiting for the caveat. The trade fair's guilds are notorious for guarding its secrets. Surely they'll punish you for giving them away. Are all your allies mistrustful, Noya and Giskel, or is it just the tactician here? Master Garland, I appealed to the guild directly. Masood is here on their behalf. Very well. Forgive me, sir, I misspoke. But still I fail to understand why the guild would share such valuable information with us. He will tell you, but first I must pose Lord Zadrian a question. Why do you suppose men like Masood risk the perils of the desert to ply their trade? I'm sure you can venture a guess. Well, I assume it's to avoid taxation. Correct. Maleda has a monopoly on imports from the mainland. They impose a high tariff when those goods are exposed across Vestaria. The harbor emporia are carefully watched, and it's nigh impossible to smuggle wares out by sea. The desert route, however, is a different story. It's not without danger, but smugglers take the risk because they stand to make a large profit. Isn't that right, Masood? It is, but we don't do it just to line our pockets. We consider ourselves a public service. Smuggling is a public service? That's right. You're Maladian aristocracy, aren't you? I'll just tell it like it is. I despise your kingdom. The Empire coming in to overrun you was divine justice in my mind. Justice? I can see you're blissfully unaware, your highness. So allow me to cure you of your nescience. Maleda has always been the Solvian Empire's primary ingress to Vestaria, for no other reason than Maleda's waters are safest to navigate. Your father's father leveraged that fact and lavished the Emperor with gifts in order to secure an exclusive trade agreement. No eyebrows were raised at the time on either shore. Vestaria's other nations assumed they'd be able to purchase imperial goods from Maleda for much cheaper than the cost of sending their own ships. Not so. The next thing, your father, was an insatiable greedy man, and so he began levying exorbitant taxes on exports. Herbs that Maleda paid 10 denarii for were sold for 10 times that elsewhere. Perhaps the king thought he'd use that 90 denarii of profit to improve his subjects' livelihood. But the truth is, it was embezzled before it left Frist. The worst part was that Vestarians needed those exports. They weren't all luxuries. The mainland was a source of vital supplies and precious medicines. People died because they couldn't get what they needed. It's just like healthcare in today's world if you're American. That's dreadful. Indeed it is, princess. I can imagine how long it took for your neighbors to sour on you and ask the Empire to dissolve the monopoly. Emperor Manius concurred and demanded Maleda amend the agreement. An imperial trade delegation was sent with terms, but just as their ship was mooring Frist Harbor, it went up in flames. So did Maladian-Solvian relations. Even a child could have told you the Duke of Frist killed the diplomats. The new agreement directly threatened his bottom line. The rest, I reckon you know. The Empire demanded an explanation, and Maleda tried to pin the arson on brigands. The lie proved to be the final nail in his coffin. Solvia declared war on Maleda, sent Ajax and his army, and dismantled your kingdom within a year. I imagine Master Garland here has told you how the other nations of Vestaria broke their alliance and betrayed you. But who was betraying whom? If you ask the small folk, they tell you your greedy king and his incompetent court got exactly what they deserved. And don't pretend you're not leeches too. You nobles only exist to bleed the common folk dry. I agree with you about one thing. It's untroublable to me why the king placed his trust in a man as vile as the Duke of Frist. The Misladian court was corrupt, as well intentioned as I believe the king was. He was politically inept and easily manipulated by men like the Duke. Their lies rang sweeter than the hard truths of men like Lord Zadrian's father, who wanted better for king and country. I will make no excuses for myself, but the late Duke of Redessa was a good and honest man whom the king foolishly pushed away. I'm so sorry, Zaid. I didn't know any of this. No, it's wrong to put the onus on King Melsis. As his advisors and bannermen, my father included, had a responsibility of the people and failed them. I'm impressed, boy. I can see why the Noyan has taken a shine to you. I hope you don't forget what you just said. To return to business at hand, the reason the guild is helping you is because we need you to take Maleda back from the Empire. Why? I heard that Ajax abolished the tariffs. That must have been devastating to your profits, but now people across Vestaria can purchase the supplies they need. Isn't that what you wanted? Of course. We trade fairs can find other ways to fill our coffers. We live for that challenge, in fact, but I'm afraid your information is no longer current. The Empire has reinstated the taxes? It's like you said. Ajax lowered the tariffs to match those in place on the mainland, and trade across Vestaria immediately improved. Where trade fairs took a hit, but to the benefit of everyone else living here. Personally, I was all for it. But then Ajax was summoned back to the mainland to deal with an uprising on their eastern front. He left his lieutenant, Thuranius, in charge, a despicable man who's proved himself to be a cruel governor and rapacious taxer. Thuranius put the tariffs back into place and began pocketing the profits just like the Duke of Frist. Not only that, he's cracked down on desert smuggling. Something the Maladian government never did. Can't even count how many trade fairs friends of mine have been rounded up and thrown in prison camps. Our future is looking bleak. So you can see how it's in the guild's best interest to help you return home and oust the Solvians. Provided, of course, you agree to set our people free. Of course, you've convinced me. So, how do we accomplish this? Right. So the most challenging part of the desert travel is that we can only move during certain hours of the day. This time of year is one of the more favorable seasons, but we can still only travel at day spring and eventide. When the sun is up, the heat in the air and sands are too much to bear, and after dark it's too hard to navigate through the dust, even with the moon. And you can forget about making camp out in the open. The sandstorms are relentless. We circumvented these obstacles by striking a deal with the Oasians living in the desert. We give them some of our goods and sometimes a cut of our profit, and in return they give us shelter. So your trade route is essentially a series of Oasian outposts? Correct. It's safe and laid out in a way that gets us across the desert quickly. How quickly? Can get 100 men across in 20 days. 100 men? That's no use to us at all. We have 3,000 troops. I don't doubt you do, but if we bring that many men at once, they'll suck the settlements dry. At most, I can take 300 men at a go. Last offer. Very well. It's the best chance we have. I'll spend some time to determine how to stagger our forces. Your assistance is greatly appreciated, Masood. A sennight later, the first company of knights departed the Cilician capital. It was 300 of the knights of Redessa's finest, commanded by Lord Zadrian himself. Garland divided the remaining troops into 10 more companies, and provided each captain with a map and a fortnight's supply of food and water. The troops were dispatched at 3-day intervals. Zaid's advanced forces were tasked with reconnaissance and clearing the route of any dangers before the remaining companies arrived. The sandstorms were as interminable as Masood had warned, but his advice proved to be sound and the Oasians hospitable. In a fortnight, Zaid's troops reached the edge of Sawana, their final respite on the road home. However, trouble was waiting for them at the settlement. No, let my daughter go. You dare defy me, you insect? Ah, Papa, please, no more. How can you do this? Silence, mate. My demons require your sustenance. Give it willfully, or I'll slaughter every last villager in this settlement. But I don't want to die. Take her. It is time to return. I've seen enough of these sand hovels. Yes, master. Ah, okay, these bastards. That scoundrel. That minion of hell. We can't let him sacrifice our daughters in his unholy hecatomb. Hilda, we have to save them. Hurry. Come on, milady, don't be absurd. You saw what that crease magic can do. Huh? Lady Leonka, stop! Damn it all. That was reckless. What now? We go after her, obviously. Come on. Shouldn't we at least ascertain the nature of our adversary before we... Oh, and she's gone. Are all Nordens this rash? What have we here? Release those women at once, or face my wrath. Here to join my flock, little lamb? Very well, you shall make a fine piece of meat. Lady Leonka, my lady, wake up! Get your hands off that axe handle, or I'll strike her dead here and now. You all belong to me now. Fine, I'll do as you say, but don't you dare hurt her. I told you we should have thought this through. You there, I must travel ahead and determine who those interlopers are. Bring the offerings to the castle without fail, or there'll be hell to pay. It shall be done, master. Alright, so we've got... So Zaid's required. Cool. Oh, wait, actually, I'm depositing these items. Let's see, anything else? Okay, you're good. Alright, you've got good stuff. Wait, did I already promote Troy? Yes, I did. Troy's already a paladin. So I've got Meleda. Or Merida I'm gonna bring. Okay, Silton, he's already getting promoted too. You're being brought along. You're being brought along, obviously. You're being brought along. Alright. Stockpile for Anelia. Oh! I'm gonna have to sell the Syrian Thomite. just for the S-Stock. But let's see, okay, Holand's already level capped, I think. Nera, I'm bringing along. Aethol, Lilia, they're being brought along. Rubina. Actually, I'm going to look at my unpromoted people. So, Ash, you're going to be benched. Lydia, you're staying. Talon, you're staying. You're staying. You're getting promoted. You're staying. You're staying. You're staying. You're staying. A Court, you're coming along. Alright. Okay, and Theodel, you're coming along too, just because. Also, manage units, I'm going to trade items, so Talon has an. Did I deploy Talon? Yes. So. You're going to take that Dirk and that Starfall Dagger. And you're also going to take the main Ghosh. Oh, he doesn't have the rank to use it. Okay. So we're going to save. Depositing the War Goddess Sword. Alright. And Talon. Deposit the spear. Alright. And we're going to deposit these. And now you've got your weapons. And now we can commence the battle. There it is, up ahead, my lord. Sawana Oasis. It's the area's easternmost settlement in our last sojourn before reaching the Maladian Plains. I sent word, so they should expect. What? Wait, do you hear that? Something is amiss. Are those screams? Quickly, Masood. Alright, you can save. Okay, War Goddess Sword is War Goddess Sword is good. Oh yeah, he can use swords now. I forgot about that. One cutlass won't hurt. Alright, what is this? Be warned, traveler, the barbarian tribe living at the foot of the North Mountains is not to be trifled with. They've laid claim to the mountain's ancient treasures and won't give them to anyone. Don't incur their wrath by trying to steal from them. They'll hunt you to the ends of these sands. Alright, Lydia. More of this. Let's see what happens if I am Salim this bitch. Well, I get 1 crit. No, but I did deal some real hefty damage. What do you have to say? Oh, so you're those Miladian soldiers the guild told us will be coming. I commend you for making it this far. You're just a couple of days' journey from green grass, but you'll need to choose how you'll get there. There are 3 routes, and none of them are easy. The northern sands are home to vicious barbarians, not to mention huge dragons known as sand everns. The middle route takes you past an old castle that's become the domain of a demonic cult. That's gotta be the least safe direction to travel. The southern route via Eastkirk is comparatively safe, but you'll still need to contend with the Dracoites that have been shaking down the travelers in the area. It's your choice, but I suggest keeping to the south and taking the Dacoits fast hold while you're at it. You'll be doing the settlers in Eastkirk a favor, and I'm sure the Dacoits would be child's play for knights like you. What? You want to explain all 3 directions and meet? You want to explore all 3 directions and meet up on the far side? I guess you haven't been listening. I'll say this: if you're gonna divide up your forces, be smart about it, or else you're doomed to failure. Sorry, desert humor. Good old desert humor. Oh, she's got a rally skill? Or no, I guess not. But alright, you. Nara's gonna be an interesting unit to use because she's a bow healer. Fucking horse niles. But yeah, it's been a while since I've actually no, I played this the other day, but last month I lodged a traveler, and I wonder if he made it across the desert. He did plenty of shouting about the wrath of Zephyr's blade, but he was more swagger than cinder, if you ask me. I hope the sands haven't claimed his bones. What is this pig fodder you're trying to feed me? So sorry, boss. The pantry's been picked clean of all the good stuff. This is the best I was able to prepare. A connoisseur like yourself deserves better, but we can't get everything we want. No, of course not. Sometimes we just have to take what life sticks us with. Well said, boss. Well said. Yeah, boss. Why? Stick yourself with that, you useless cretin. You there. Feed his carcass to the pigs. Because who doesn't love irony? Right away. And when you're done with that, take a harvesting party to Eastkirk. We need to replenish our food stores. If those filthy settlers don't give you exactly what you asked for, drag them out of their hovels and remind them who they answer to. Yes, boss. Oh. Good old 11 EXP. Oh, this guy's using herbs on himself. Okay, this guy is a halberd, so he's kinda... Oh, fucking... Dick whistling dick shit, okay. This man is a Vestarian priest. A powerful one, too. Do you think Lana sent him to nose around? Possibly. If so, we are fortunate he was so careless. We must act now while our powers are flourishing and resurrect the rest of my brethren. The Margolites would not let mankind repeat its mistakes. In the last age, men failed to understand the majesty of your race. We named you demons, hunted you down, vanquished you, but you could not be destroyed. Even in this cadaverous state, you are magnificent. Humph. They call us demons because of our power to survive. We can be re-given flesh so long as a single shard of our bone remains. However, the ceremony requires two offerings: sacrificial meat and a goethite shard. We have the meat, but lack the goethite. I have learned the barbarians to the north possess a shard. It'd be easy enough to take it from them, but if the Sand Everns discover us and attack en masse... Fascinating. Do you always expound your evil plans so loudly? Huh? You feign slumber well, priest. So what grisly fate do the Margalites have in store for me and my companions? The women will be served as meat at the ceremonial table. For you, I have no use, but I shall enjoy slashing you into gigots and burning what's left. Ow, I don't know what gigots mean, but that sounds painful, and you are overlooking at least one reason to keep me alive. Really, enlighten me. Send me to fetch the geotite shard from the barbarians. I'll get it for you, so long as you agree to let us go. A shrewd proposal. Very well. I stand to lose nothing. However, I'll be watching. If you attempt to run, I'll dispose of you and your little harem without hesitation. I wouldn't dream of it. I know how powerful you are. That said, I was hoping I might borrow the redhead there. She's good with an axe. As you wish. The geotite shard is inside a red chest. Once you have claimed it, I'll transport you back to the castle. You have 1 day, until the 10th turn of the glass. If you fail to retrieve the geotite, or stop to talk to anyone along the way, I will summon you back and execute you all. Special key. Yes, of course, duly noted. However, I will not fail. So in the meantime, kindly refrain from nibbling on any of the meat. I have to keep it fresh, don't you? You want ladies to spoil before the brethren are served their helping. Enough of your quips. Be gone. Siggy, what have you done? We can't just leave Lady Leonka behind. With luck, I may have brought us some time. I need you to trust me. Let us retrieve the geotite. The consequences of failure are clear. In the meantime, I'll devise a way to strike the Cardinal down. Fine, but if anything happens to Lady Leonka, you're going to learn a whole new definition of pain. Hilda and Siegfried are yours to command. Cardinal Zvirus. Are you sure it's wise to trust that charlatan? Valerius, how long have you been standing there? Is there a reason for this visit? I thought I'd stop by on the way from Regina to make certain that we are on schedule. Of course. Already I've succeeded in partially reviving our fallen brethren. Good, the moment for action Revel is nigh, and Lucius is not a patient man. I don't need you to remind me. I'll stop at nothing to crush both Crown and Temple for what they did to me. Splendid, then I'll continue on to Revel after I've had some rest. All this talking is hurting my voice and doing the fucking, voices for this is kind of doing that too. Ravinia, I command you to guard the castle until it's time to go. Yes, Master Valerius. Should I have brought Halden? This feels like a I should have brought Halden moment. If I should have brought Halden... Alright. So, real quick, I'm going to get some water and then I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back, so sorry about that. So, yeah, we start going for another 30 minutes. So, that's why we have this little rock. So, yeah, these little desert rock roads. This is to prevent Hilda. Yeah, this is to prevent Hilda and Siegfried from, fucking around with each other. Or from fucking around too much. Oh yeah, I did promote Lilia, but she's a healer, so it doesn't really matter. Alright, you... Staff, let's use this healing staff on you, my homeboy. Alright, and... Illfire on this escort. Oh, okay. This just decided, fuck you, you're gonna die. Okay, I like it. Proficiency, defense. The Illfire has broken. Okay, so... Okay, the Alcyon will need to be, Oh, multi-strike, hell yeah. Not that she needed it, she's already pretty good. But how, what type of... Oh, she has a 100%? Jesus Christ game. I feel like this game knows it's playing favorites and just does not fucking care. And you know what? More fucking... Oh yeah, Doyen. Oh yeah, this character has... Court, you're gonna go see action soon. Do I really want to? It would be funny, actually. And besides, he can just repair it. So, multi-strike. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And actually, I'm going to use this as an opportunity to bench, I feel like Silton, while he is a good unit, I'm not going to use him right now. I want to use Halden. And I think this will be a good enough. So, commence battle. We're obviously not completing this today, but all right, you Talon right there. Halden. And actually, Whip Halden. Just because he needs to visit the shop and buy an S-Stock. Or Cutlass, I mean. Oh. Okay, no one can reach her if she visits right there, so... Oh yeah, the traveler across the desert. I wonder who that could be. Probably not someone important. But you never know with this game. Alright, you... Hey, Nelia, I'm gonna use you because you're a new unit I can use. Alright, there. There. And let's use the Staff of Beatitude on Theodel. Alright, we've already seen all the story stuff. Mm. You know... Oh, where did Court go? A Court's right there, okay. Oh. Yeah, just destroy this motherfucker. Kill him while we can. Always nice to see a complete motherfucking catastrophe like that. Dexterity and luck and proficiency. Not bad. Alright, Taskmaster on you. Alright, that's 1 to 2 range. Or no, that's not 1 to 2 range. Not 1 to 2 range. 15 a hit, but let's just kill this fucker quick. Hey, PK Lucky, how's it going? It's been a while since I've been on one of your... It's been a while. How you doing? Alright, agility and luck. Another good level up. Alright, you... Oh, Zay can visit. Elder, what's going on? The settlement is in chaos. Masood, is this them? The Maladian Knights? Thank the gods. I beseech you, sirs. Save our daughters from those monsters. What happened? Tell us everything. Yes, of course. That's good. That's good. I mean, last time since you came here, I've had a change of scenery. I've actually moved, so... If you notice that things look different, I don't have my Walking Dead stuff in the background anymore. Yes, of course. Forgive me. Northeast of here lies an old castle that's been misappropriated by some sort of weird, unholy cult. They mostly left us alone until recently, when they attacked us en masse and abducted all the maidens in the settlement. Why? To what end? Thank you. Their leader is some kind of priest by the name of Spherus. I think he intends to make an offering of the girls to his god. Offering? You mean a sacrifice? Yes. It's unspeakable. We fought back, but the cultist's escort was heavily armored. All we got for our efforts was a sound thrashing. But you could stop them. You're knights. Please. Young lord, are you thinking what I'm thinking? Yes. It has to be the Margulites. Don't fear, elder. We'll rescue your maidens. Tell the settlers not to... You will? Thank you. Gods bless you, sir. So now we've got our goal. Alright. And I'm gonna check something. Yep, Holden can talk to Ravinia. Cool. That's what I thought, so I'm glad. Okay, yeah. Sorry, on this map can be kind of hard on my eyes. Especially when you're using especially when the game forces a white cursor. for something like this. But yeah, so Maya. Ooh. Maya can move that way. Also, this is a desert map, so desert maps are just a huge pain in the ass. Okay, that's what I thought. Oh yeah, we actually cannot waste time with these two. If we waste time, we get punished. Alright, you. Alright, you maggots. My dacoit senses are telling me there's danger afoot. Ready the fast hold. If you let so much as a cockroach through the gates, there'll be hell to pay. Yes, boss. Okay, I may have fucked up. Okay, dodge, 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 dodge. Okay, so we'll read through this and then restart. What in the God's name is that all that racket? How is a man to get any sleep? Oh, Eddard, you up? Go back to bed. I'll wake you once breakfast is ready. Easier said and done with all that din. What are all the villagers ranting about? I'll go see. Stay here. Eddard, quickly, pack your things. The dacoits are coming. The whats are coming? Dacoits, bandits from the northern fasthold. They've been terrorizing Eastkirk for ages. Their harvesting always ends up with them raiding, plundering, and taking our women and children. The villagers have had enough. We've decided to flee west to Savannah. Come with us. To Savannah? Don't think so. Oh. I know it's only been a week, but I thought we'd made a real connection. I guess this is farewell then. I don't know why I thought a traveler like you would let himself get dragged into our problems. Take care, Eddard. I'll never forget our time together. Oh, whoa there. Slow down. I didn't say anything about banning you. I'm staying here to defend the settlement. I'm going to keep you safe, Tifa. What? No, you mustn't. I mean, I'll admit, I turned to mush when you said that. But no, it's too dangerous. Don't you realize how many dacoits there are? You'll never be able to stop them alone. Huh. Nah, luck's on my side. It always has been. I don't know why, but the gods always see fit to keep me safe. Stick by me and I promise you won't get hurt. All right. I'll gather up some herbs and be ready to use them. Thanks, Tifa. Come here. This one's for good fortune. Oh, Eddard. Right, now I just have to prove I'm not full of shit. Alright, Eddard the Sword Lion. So, fun fact about this motherfucker. This is not his actual class. You want to know his actual class with these stats? He's a fucking Wyvern Lord. He's a fucking Wyvern guy. But I have to, select units. Silton. Yeah, man is a Wyvern Rider. And I just love that little bit. Okay, Halden. God. I mean, us. I could have brought. I should bring Caesar. Just because. Actually, who can I bench? Rubina, you're staying. And Caesar. manage, and we're gonna trade between Talon here and good old Caesar. Take that main gauche. And we're gonna attempt this again. First turn is always... God, Alright, so... we're gonna just do all these. Halden, you go shopping. Because this is because I need another cutlass. I always do, apparently. Lydia, Taskmaster, poor Halden. And Halden, visit here. Right there. This first turn is always kind of boring. But the second turn is where I get real cocky. I always get cocky on turn 2 for some fucking reason. And yeah, I'm keeping... You know what? Because I can easily make up for this. One healing staff for you. Okay, what's the herbalist herb forger? Okay, it's triggers 15%. Okay, cool. Oh, and she's got first blood, so yeah, okay, she's okay, Aethel right there. Right there. Oh. So, yeah, we're just letting them go through. And Princess. Honestly, Princess, is the war... Is your war army's chest always this light? Here, take what I scrounged up. Thank you. So, yeah, I'm gonna save up those lucres, because... I am... Jesus Christ. So this would be 10 hits. Oh, it would only be 30 damage. Okay, so... So yeah, a court... Actually, Theodel, you can commit a smidge of murder as a trait. And then Talon can come in and sweep as a trait. Illfire is broken. And let's visit right there just to get that out of the way. And let's Starfall Dagger this, because he's got 100% multi-chance strike. And a straight up level up. Strength, Dex, Agility, Res. This poor guy. Like, this is beautiful. Alright. And I'm going to keep this right here. Because I need a taskmaster. Oh, wrong person to taskmaster, but Edelstern works. Halden, you're going right there. You go right there. Oh, okay. I always forget she has a 15% chance to move again, and she's always so lucky to move. Alright, far healing staff. Alright, so you... right there. And you right there. Who am I missing? Oh, Lilia. Right. Oh, this is gonna be cute. The cutlass is broken. And we've all... oh, Starfall Dagger got repaired. Ah. You know what? The Razor Tome. Let's go. She doesn't need to use her Nashorn because that's just a waste of her tome. Another level up. Agility. Okay, I'll take that. You. Illfire has better damage slightly. And good old Damager Theodel, he got agility and proficiency. But then again, he doesn't really need the magic. Now, this one I'm going to use up the... oh, wait, no. This is still doable for the Razor. Especially if we crit like that. Holy shit. Another level up. Dexterity, agility, and proficiency. Nice. What do you have? Stun Pylum. Okay. So we gotta be real careful around that motherfucker. Hey, Aethel. Let's heal up. Halden, you go right there. And Maya, you go right there. Okay, and there's quite a bit of like extra stuff to grab this map. God, if only this turn these could go faster. Who am I missing? Oh. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to do that this turn. Okay, and you too. I am going to heal Talon just because I can. You pathetic bandits are all the same. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Homeboy just literally went. Good luck hitting me, bitch. But yeah, no, his stats are pretty wyvern-like. Also, good job. Alright, you. Good old Taskmaster. Now you. Yeah, we gotta do this. Huh? Where's the rest of the escort? Bah, no matter. If you want these prisoners, you'll have to contend with me. Well, I don't have to contend with you. I crit you. I failed you, Master's Virus. HP luck proficiency. Are you the ones who saved us? Thank you. We can make our own way back to the settlement. Alright, so now we've got Halden, we've got Robina, we've got Maya, who I'm equipping with an Altium sword. You right here. You. God, I hope that you can get some good fighting done this chapter. Like, I want to see you in action, Naira. Alright, so all that's left is... Okay, these... It's this way, okay. Are you gonna get hit? Yes, you will. Multi-chance that you don't even need, Eddard. Good job. And I don't know how much longer I'm gonna be streaming for. Okay, Eddard better start healing the fuck up. Eddard, hold still while I heal these while I use these healing herbs. Whew, thanks, Tifa. I feel better already. Wait. Stay your hand. I come in peace. Alright, so... As I said, I'm gonna save, right here. And this is where I've got to end the stream because I've got stuff I've got to do in, like, an hour. So, till then, this has been the Great Riek. Thank you all for coming by. And I'll see you all next time. But next time we stream, it'll be Wild Arms. I'm going to do 2 streams of Wild Arms, and I'll be back to my usual loop of Xenogears, Wild Arms, this game, Xenogears, Wild Arms, Fire Emblem Fridays. We'll just get back to that all pretty soon. Sorry that took so long. FF7 Rebirth took over my life. Yeah, see you next time, PK. And also be on the lookout because within the next week or 2, I plan to have a video out.